You replay conversations that already ended. You analyze decisions that haven't happened yet. You think and think and think. And somewhere along the way, you started calling it overthinking. But what if that's not what's happening? What if your mind isn't malfunctioning, but guarding something it believes you still need? Overthinking doesn't feel loud. It feels heavy. Your mind circles the same questions. What if I say the wrong thing? What if I choose wrong? What if I become someone I don't recognize? Even when nothing is wrong, your thoughts stay alert. At night, your body is tired, but your mind stays awake, running simulations of the future and autopsies of the past. This isn't random. In psychology, this pattern often shows up as rumination, a loop where the brain revisits the same thoughts without resolution. But rumination isn't just anxiety, it's identity tension. It happens most when you're changing, but not fully yet. Here's the part no one tells you. Your brain evolved to keep you consistent, not to make you happy. From a neuroscience perspective, the mind values predictability over improvement. Familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar peace. So when you begin to outgrow an old version of yourself, your brain doesn't celebrate, it panics quietly. Overthinking isn't a flaw, it's a protective response, a signal that an old identity is being threatened. You are not broken. You are in transition. Let's slow this down. Your identity isn't just a story you tell yourself. It's a neural pattern. Years of repeated thoughts, behaviors, and emotional reactions have carved familiar pathways in your brain. Neuroscientists call this neural efficiency. The brain prefers pathways it already knows. Now imagine your identity as a house. You've lived in it for years. Every creak is familiar. Every flaw is known. Then you start imagining a new life, a new way of being. That's not a renovation, that's demolition. Your brain interprets identity change as a form of psychological death, so it activates protection systems. Overthinking is one of them. Inside your brain is a network called the default mode network. It activates when you're not focused on the outside world. This network handles self-reflection, memory, identity, and mental time travel. When the default mode network senses uncertainty about who you are, it goes into overdrive. It scans the past for clues. It simulates the future for threats, not to torture you, but to preserve continuity. Overthinking is your mind saying, don't change too fast. Don't abandon what kept us alive. This isn't about silencing thoughts. It's about updating identity safely. Here are 5 principles grounded in psychology. Principle 1. Name the protector. In internal family systems psychology, the mind is made of parts. Overthinking is often a protector part. Instead of saying, why am I like this? Try this. This part of me is trying to keep me safe. This reduces internal conflict and calms the nervous system. Thought suppression doesn't work. It increases rumination. What works is identity reassurance. Tell your brain, I'm not erasing myself, I'm expanding. The brain relaxes when it knows nothing essential is being lost. Overthinking lives in abstraction. The body grounds the mind. Behavioral psychology shows that small physical actions signal safety to the brain. A walk, cold water on the face, slow breathing. These actions tell your nervous system, we're here, we're okay. Overthinking jumps decades ahead. The brain struggles with long-term uncertainty. Cognitive science shows that clarity increases when decisions are framed in short time windows. Ask, what's the next small step, not the final answer. This reduces identity overload. This is important. Identity change involves loss, loss of familiarity, loss of old coping mechanisms, loss of who you used to be. Grief isn't weakness, it's neurological closure. Letting yourself feel that sadness prevents it from turning into rumination. Here's the model to remember. Overthinking is not the enemy. It's a guardian at the gate. It stands between who you were and who you're becoming. If you fight it, it tightens. If you listen, it softens. Your job isn't to destroy the gate. It's to show the guardian that the new path is safe. One day, you'll notice something subtle. The thoughts will still come, but they won't cling as tightly. Not because you forced them away, but because your brain learned that the new version of you survived. Overthinking fades when identity stabilizes. So be patient with your mind. It's not trying to trap you. It's trying to carry you from who you were to who you're ready to become.